Hi guys, welcome to my Flosstube. It is the 5th of November today. It's about 20 to 4 in the afternoon. I really feel like I'm fighting the light, so I'm just going to get on with it. I've had a really good week. My new job is a success. I can do this. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so Cosmo's up on the back of a chair being bad. I'm expecting naughtiness out of him any moment. Anyway, distracting. Thank you to everybody who left me a comment in my last Flosstube video because I asked for a little bit of help. I'm going to do a couple of random generators in just a minute and find out what I'm actually going to be doing on my treasure hunt bookshop, which is still not in its Q-snap. I've had literally how many days off? Oh, it's taking forever to load. 8 days. I've had 8 days off it. I've had 112 comments, so thank you very much. It's very hard to say which is one. I think it might be something else, and I think I might be looking for a cat. But as I say, I'll do that drawing in just a little while when I've gone over what I've actually stitched this week. So this week I have predominantly concentrated on my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, just because I really felt like I was super behind on it, because I really wanted to do one block or more a year, and it is in year 3 and I'd only done like a block and 3/4. So I've been concentrating on it just a little bit, and last week, ooh, looking good, last week it was here, which was just before Halloween, and this week it is here. And as you can see, I have completely finished that block, which is half of the middle, so that's like 2022's block, and then 2023's block is now here. I have to admit, most of this I've stitched this morning. So what I did was I completely finished off everything, all the French knots, all the spider's webs here. The only thing I had left to do on this block was that eye of that bat, which I did this morning. So he's completely finished. This side is completely finished, and then I've got on with the other side today, which is there. I've finished most of the black on the witch actually, and the bats, but I've certainly stitched her face, the froggy thing, the spoon, the pumpkin, and her hat. I've stitched them all today. Her hat's looking variegated. It's not, it's 3799. I can't find this colour here, which is the apron colour, so I'm going to pull something very close to it, and because I just want to get on. So what I've got left to do on this block, and I am going to finish this block before I put it away for the year, is the top of the pumpkin, the owly thing, obviously the apron and the bits on her pinny, and a bat and a moon. So I'm going to get that done, and then if I can be bothered, I will do the black border, start the black borders of all the surrounding blocks, so when I pick this up next year I can jump anywhere. I actually really like this block here, and I really like the pumpkin patch, so we'll see where I go next year, but it's going to be put away. I've got the top of the pumpkin, the owly thing. I'm calling it an owly thing because I'm not sure whether it's an owl or it's a bat. I think it's an owl because bat wouldn't be standing up like that, would he? And I've got the bat and the moon, and then just to her to finish, and a little bit of backstitch here and there. So I'm going to get this done before I put it away. That's better. But oh, that's a spider. He needs his backstitch. I couldn't, as I say, I couldn't find this colour here, which was the colour of the steam. So I just randomly picked up a skein, and it was a Coloris, which I was gifted a while ago, and I've never really stitched in, never really used one, and it was really nice. The variegation's really quite pretty. 4065 there, and it just looked steamy swampy to me. It's got some blues and some greens and some beigey colours in it, so I picked that out of my stash and just went for it, and I think it's worked out really quite nicely. Sorry, I've just look at the other designs here on this. I've just looked at that and thought I really like that. I've just looked at that and thought I really like that. Enough. Not sure what I'm doing next year. Really not sure. I've been watching people's next year's plans. They're picking out Whipgo. I watched Mama Bear Stitchery this morning. Put up her 12 Starts of Christmas, which I really want to join you and do it, but I really don't need 12 more whips, and I don't have, I've obviously got 12 patterns, but I don't have 12 kitted things to go at the moment, so I'm going to think about it. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, so that's been the majority of my stitching this week, has been stitching on this there, and I've also put in a little bit of work on the key. So I've moved the Q snap simply because I kind of needed to move the Q snap a little bit, and so I can show you here where it was last week before I moved the Q snap, and then a picture of it before I moved the Q snap, so it's like where I was and where I am now. So there's been quite a bit of work put in around and about this area. When I say quite a bit of work, I'm talking 1,000, 1,200 stitches maybe, and I actually filled in one of the stitches. There was some stitches missing on his back. There's still a few here. I filled in some of the spotty bits here, which I was happy to do. And of course, this stitch here that's been annoying me for so long is 550, and for the first time in forever I haven't got 550 in my master set. I've obviously used it and put it down. It needs to go back in. So annoyingly I couldn't fill in the stitch on his back, which is what I was going to do, but I pulled another colour that was also missing in his back. So right now I'm doing 823. Now there's 4,000 odd stitches with just a loose needle. I think there's 4,000 odd stitches of 823 left to go. Let me just pull him up. Yep, that's where I left it. 4,536 stitches left of 823. I might colour complete it because it really will. Yeah, don't know if you can see all the bright green here, all up here, there, sort of round all the joins in the bricks. I think I'm going to colour complete the 823 on the key. It's going to be one of the things I concentrate on, because then I can just carry this around with a skein of 823 and it's all good. So I think I might do that. So that's a plan going forwards for this. So I've got a plan for this, I've got a plan for this. I need to find out my plan for my treasure hunt bookshelf for the month, and then I'll be good with that. There is something else, but I don't think I've got it to hand. That being the case, I'll show it you next week. I genuinely don't think I've got it to hand, so I'm not going to fuss. I'm just going to say I'll show you that next week. And I've just been and grabbed my Pilgrim. Mama Bear reminded me this morning that it is, we've got leap long dog leap year sale. I'll put it along the bottom here, which was the Instagram tag that we all started last leap year, which was 2020. Yes, 2020 was the last leap year, and an awful lot of us jumped on with 2 martini stitches sale of long dog leap year, i.e. stitch yourself a long dog in 4 years. And I was watching Robin S as well the other day, and she too is doing a little long dog leap day, and suddenly realised we're 4 months off. So I have got 4 months and a Pilgrim to finish. Here's my Pilgrim. We all know my Pilgrim. And considering I'm not doing that bad, I have got that much left to go. I think it's very nearly 3 full pages left to go. I've got it in Pattern Keeper now because of course I rebought him after losing my paper pattern. I lost a paper pattern page, and then of course realised that as I'd finished the pages I had done the historic scrumple it up and throw it in the bin, not remembering that I'd bought a paper pattern and not a PDF, so my page was gone. So all the back stitch, which I've done some back stitch but not other bits of back stitch, so I chucked away the pages. Anyway, I gave Jules a freebie and rebought the Pilgrim, so I've got him in Pattern Keeper, and he is currently at Pilgrim is currently at 78.33%. So the blue is stitched and the green is not. I've got that to go. So we are looking at 12,000 stitches. I can do that in 4 months, can't I? So Pilgrim is out. Plus I said last week I really want to stitch on a long dog, so I'm going to stitch on my long dog. I'm going to get it finished in time for Leap Day, and if I get it done for Leap Day I am going to start Ragnarok, because I've bought the sulky that I wanted to stitch Ragnarok. I've been gifted the perfect piece of fabric. Again, I don't have it in my hands. I could get it into my hands. Hang on 1 second. Oh, it's going to be noisy though. Here is the perfect, it's not going to show well, it's the perfect piece of fabric. It's called Belladonna. It is 18 count Ada, which for sulky is perfect, because that's the same as 36 count. It's perfect for sulky, I'm sure. So this is called Belladonna. Look at it, look at it, look at this fabric, look at it. Isn't it amazing? It's obviously the most, that is showing so well because it is really navy blue, very dark purple. And I've got a really big piece. This is 18 count, so it's thin, but oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It is the most mottled, speckly, beautiful fabric. Look at the mottling on that. Anyway, it's Garibaldi's Needleworks, which anyway, it's perfect. So this is going to be my second long dog leap year sal, and it's going to be Ragnarok. It's going to be another monochromatic piece, and it's bluer than it's showing. It's perfect. It is just the perfect piece of fabric that I could ever have come up with to stitch my Ragnarok on. I hope I'm saying that right. I'll put a picture of it here. I've been wanting to stitch it. I bought the sulky. The sulky is very, very pale blue, white, variegated. I'll be starting that on the 29th of February next year. So that's a February. I think I'm going to give myself one a month. I don't know. I've not quite decided what I'm actually going to stitch. But I'm excited to give me the kick to finish Pilgrim. One, because I need it done, because I don't want to carry it over next leap year. And two, so I can start another one for the same thing. And then we're on to the treasure hunt bookshelf. So you'll have to bear with for a minute, because I've got to go and copy the link and then go into I'm going into YouTube, because it's not, I've got to go to the right place to copy the link and then into a random comment generator, and we'll work out what we're doing. Into me, my videos, honestly I can't work it. How can I not share video, copy link? Right, I've copied my link. So I asked 3 different things, whether you wanted me to stitch the page 1, go and find the bottom corner, so the opposite page, like so. Page 1 would be up here, bottom corner down here, and I've sort of come to about here, or stitch something else which I can go and find. So I'm going to go to a random number, no, not random number, I want random comment, random comment picker. Here we go, and let's have a look, see if it's one I recognise the look of. Come on, it's thinking. You've got like 2 seconds to work, come on. It is like loading. Get rid of all the adverts that are popping up all over it. Go away, adverts. No, I don't want that. Right, that one was annoying me. Here we go. Paste your link here. Paste. Fetch. Select a filter you would like to go with. Keyword. My keyword is top page 1, wasn't it? Page 1. Continue. Well, it's loaded 11, so there was 11 comments for top corner. Let me just grab a pen. Yeah. Put it on the back of my give blood leaflet. I went and gave blood. Did I give blood after my last video? Not sure. I think I did. I gave blood last week. It was absolutely fine. Took me 5 minutes and 50 seconds to pump out 500 mils of blood, which I think means I've got really high blood pressure, I think, because it came out like a rocket. People who were already donating, when I went to sit down in the funny little bed they tip you back in, were still donating after I'd been through the rigmarole, donated my pint and got up and gone and had my biscuit. They were still sitting in the chair, so mine was quite fast. Okay, so page 1 was 11 comments. What did I ask for? Bottom corner and something else. I think something else will have won. Okay. Let me do it again. It just says complete. Right, put my link here, paste, fetch, and select a filter I would like to use, keyword filter, bottom corner. Continue. It's thinking about my comments, and there's all my comments. So there's only 6 for bottom corner. So I think we're going to have, then I think we're going to get, go back, here we go, paste, fetch, keyword filter, something else. Okay, let's going to find these comments. It's going to be something else, isn't it? 34. So 34 out now was the winner there. So I'm going to pick a winner out of these 34. Oh, and I know what I'm going to stitch next. So it's Jackie Feeney. Oh, there we go. So Jackie, you said something else, man in armour. I'm off to get the man in the armour. Jackie Feeney, man in armour. Man in armour. Cool. So let's have a look at the picture, which I'll put up pretty much over me, and I'm going to put a circle, which is now over my face, so it doesn't even matter what I'm doing. I'm going to put a circle around the man in armour, and I'm also going to have a little look-see where he is. Back into pattern keeper. So where's he hiding? Ooh, wrong place. I don't think he's terribly far away from where I am. View PDF. Oh, he's along the bus. Right, so I need to go along the shelf, past the horse. A lot of you said the horse. Past the horse, and I'm going to find the man in armour, and I'm going to stitch him. So I'm going to spend next month going along that shelf. I'm probably just going to go along from the fox. I'm just going to go along from the fox. Oh, it's so pretty. Or I could actually go down. You know what? I'm going to go over. Let me find my piece. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, having had a look at that, the man in armour is underneath here. He's here. No, he's not. What am I doing? Why am I holding it? Where's my piece? Right. There. Yes. He is here on this shelf, just here. So I'm going to come down through something that's very blue. I think it's a seahorsey thing. And then I'm going to come down and find the man in armour, which I think is going to be a good thing, because I could have done that, or I could have gone along from the fox, along there, all the way along here to the same place. But I think what I'm going to do is just go straight down from, oh, it's so cumbersome. Go straight down from there. Straight down from there, because he's here. So, Jackie, if you want to message me on Instagram or on, where did I put it? I did sort out a prize. Look, I've even got a piece of darling with me, so I can get on with that. What did I do with it? Oh, this is I'm honestly, I'm a hopeless human. I'd sorted out. I clipped it to something. What did I clip it to? I clipped it to this. This is what I decided on. I clipped it onto Pumpkin Patch. Right, so this that I just happened to stumble across is one of my Dragon Eye needle minders. It's sort of red with a touch of gold in it. There. Jackie, this is yours. Thank you very much. Please message me and I will put this in the post. Anybody who's got an outstanding giveaway from me, and I know because I've still got 3 knocking around in the project bag, if you've got an outstanding prize from me, because you know what my brain is like, please message me on Instagram. Remind me, because I've got everything. Honestly, it's just my brain won't work. So please message me on Instagram and I will get on it. And if you can remember what it was you won, that would be wonderful, because I've literally got, I think, 5 or 6. I know I've got the 3 stamp needle minders that I gave away with Mini Autumn's Promise when I was choosing which piece there. I know I've got those 3. I've got my 3 winners. I just have to sort it out. So if I aim to post these at the same time as I post Jackie hers, please message me. Jackie, please message me on Instagram. I'm just under my own name. I'll put it across here. So the only other thing I've got to show you today is 2 fully finished objects, and they're on the wall. So I'm going to stop here, I'm going to turn you around, and then I'm going to go and show you them. So I just tried to show you my finished pieces of cross stitch on my tablet, but my camera's terrible. So here is with full glare, Nightmare Before Coffee. I'm going to see, there we go. Can you just about see it? It's obviously behind glass because it's above the coffee and the coffee cupboard. So there's that one. I'm going to try and turn off whatever's making the saucepan shiny. Not that one. Oh, that goes too bloomy. Oh dear, righto. Anyway, I can put up a picture of it anyway, and then if we just come around the little corner here, I can show you there is Mini Autumn's Promise, which is up on the wall. I'm not in focus, I'm just going to try and get it there. There we go. So he's in his little frame and he's up on the wall. There we go. And we've got Cosmo. Cosmo! What you doing? Big monkey. So that's my fully finished objects. I hope you like them. I absolutely love them. Right, I'm going to get off in just a minute because I'm sure we're about to get dark. So I can put my treasure hunt bookshelf back in the Q-snap. Thank you ever so much for your help. We will do that again for sure because that was really good fun. I'm going to finish that block, so hopefully that block will be finished next time I show you. I'm going to rattle on with the key, doing the 823, and get on with my Pilgrim. So, just for my own sake, I'm going to put him up here. Ooh, that's a weird colour. There. And so I can show you where I was when I picked it up. I've done the full bit that's missing because I'm not sure yet which side I'm going to start on. Where I'm going to pick it up and stitch from. Right guys, I will see you hopefully in about a week. Be a day or two either way, depending on my days off and what have you. But I've got lots of good stitching to get on with, and I'm going to start seriously thinking about what I'm going to do next year, because I've got lots to do and lots to get on with, and there goes the light. So yes, please message me on Instagram if you've got an outstanding giveaway. Please do that. And Jackie, if you message me, I'll get yours into the post. Honestly, I'm a hopeless human. Every year I try and get better, but there's still bits and bobs outstanding. I know that. Anyway, right guys, have a really good week. I'll see you next week-ish, and yeah, I'll catch you later guys. Bye bye.